What's going on, Aquarius? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If you are interested in scheduling your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box. Check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. And if this message resonates, like, share, and subscribe. All right, so we are going to do something totally fresh and new and fun. At the end of each reading, I'm going to answer 3 of your questions. In order to get your questions featured, all you have to do is write them down in the comment section. I'll pin down the instructions, but all you want to do is write your questions and write a short and sweet background, keyword short and sweet, because I'm going to read the questions. And at that point, I will answer them for you. If your question does not get answered, just repost it in the next video. Eventually, I will get to it. All right, so oh yeah, and by the way, I'm gonna probably start doing this in the next 4 or 5 days, but I'm collecting questions as of right now. All right, so let's dive right in. The Star, 8 of Cups, the Sun, and the 10 of Cups. I see you getting that happiness, that freedom, that joy, that feeling of fulfillment, that feeling of life's purpose, that feeling of sharing your energy with someone that completes you. All of this is coming your way. This is a brand new year, brand new month, and a lot of new energy that you truly deserve. It is your birthright. Is going to make its way into your life. If I was you, I'd be very excited. I see right now that you're going to have a time where you're sharing your vibrations of happiness with someone who truly respects you, loves you, someone who understands that relationships are two-way streets, someone who will love you as much as you love them. And I see them being romantic, and I also see them being someone who's very empathic and intuitive. This is beautiful energy. You truly deserve this. You are attracting someone that is exactly like yourself, your kindred spirit. I almost, I want to tear up here for you because I'm so happy for you. Now, I also see here that Spirit is letting you know that it's like you got to start trusting yourself more. When you trust yourself, you have this beautiful aura, this beautiful energy to you that's very magnetic. And that keyword, magnetic, when you believe in yourself, when you understand that you being your genuine, authentic self is what everyone truly wants. When you wear your hair the way you want, your nails the way you want, when you speak the way you want, it doesn't mean that you don't want to improve and evolve. We always want to improve and evolve in life. But when you're not worried about following the trend or being someone that you're truly not, you have this aura, this energy about you that's very magnetic. Everyone wants to be around that. And Spirit wants you to go back more to that. Remember who you were when you were young. That's the best way I could put it. I'll give you an example. When you were 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, how were you? Like for me, I was a jokester. I was a prankster. I was someone who was always laughing. I was someone who was very humorous. Even as a child, I was a leader. And my teachers used to always give my parents grief because they'd be like, when your son is good, everyone in the class is good. But when your son is not paying attention, no one in the class is paying attention. So I had this energy to me. I still commanded energy, but I was still very youthful, energetic, very optimistic, and very soulful, and very playful. Now, as I grew older, my human filter set in. Oh, I got more businesses. I need to act a certain way, lead a certain way. I have to demand respect, command respect. People look at, as being funny or silly as a weakness. So this is the human programming that went into my way. What did this do? First off, it self-sabotaged my vibrations. Second off, I wasn't happy with myself. And third off, people didn't want to be around me because no one wants to be around some people that are serious. Nobody wants to be around that, right? Do you want to be around someone serious? Heck no. So now, if you take a look at me, you take one look at me, okay, Vince looks like he's well put together. He articulates himself well. He looks like, he understands business, but he also understands, he looks like he's fun. Like if we go out, we're going to have a good time. Like we're not going to be there all serious and stuff, right? So you can be fun, silly, demand respect, get respect, right? Receive respect, but also have a vibration of happiness and joy and still be a leader. It can all get done. This is what we need from you. You are someone who is very charming, very beautiful. When you are yourself, I can feel your vibrations. This is how I know. You have so much experience, so much wisdom. Everyone wants to be around this, but you have to bring that past energy, not that past energy, but that inner child energy of yours back. Remember who you truly are. And that is easier said than done, but it doesn't matter if it's easy or hard because it actually is easy once you know how to do. What matters is being aware of what to do, right? Imagine cooking a meal. You cook the meal and everything is going good, but you didn't add enough salt and you just like, something is off here. But something as easy as adding the right amount of salt will give it so much flavor, right? Just one example, guys. Pick any spice you want. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, it seems so difficult if you don't know what to do. What's wrong with my meal? But it's actually as easy as adding a pinch of salt. And right now, you got the download to walk away from the feeling of having to follow the crowd, follow the herd, be someone you're not, act a certain way, talk a certain way, feel like you can't be yourself, feel like you can't smile. You know how many times once I explained what I'm talking about, this vibration in person to people, they told me, I always wanted to be happy. I always wanted to be jolly. I always wanted to smile. But I thought if I did that, people would take it as a sign of weakness. And I told them, I understand that. You know, as a child, this is where our human programming develops. When you're so beautiful, smiling and having a good time, and someone says something to you, and all of a sudden it just is sunk in. You know, like when someone treated you poorly when you smiled, now you're telling yourself, I am never going to smile again, right? But you have to understand that we have to break these old habits, this old mind state. Just because something happened to us as a child or we develop some sort of human programming does not mean that that is the energy we want to carry forward in today's energy, right? All right, so Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, interesting, and the Wheel. So I see a warning sign here. Spirit's definitely giving you a warning sign, telling you something here to look out for. There's going to be some sort of warning that is going to present itself, and you're going to get this from your angels and guides, and they're going to tell you not to do something. When this warning comes into your life, you have to be able to tell the difference of whether or not it's fear or whether or not it's actually a warning, like a spider sense telling you to avoid someone, something, whatever the case is. How I can always tell the difference between my fear, my mind really, and my heart, my intuition is exactly what I said. It's like the intuition, your angels and guides, they always speak to you from a heart center. And it's a very sense of like knowing. You just know it's the right thing, right? You just know what you should be doing. But anytime I have, my mind run wild and all of a sudden adrenaline gets released, fear, like you just, all of a sudden your gut wrenches, right? When you think of something, that is not your angels and guides giving you a warning. That's not how it works, right? That is fear right there. And you got to let go of that energy. So right now, when you get this warning sign, understand that it is a time for you to really see what's going on around you and start steering the ship, lead the dance, get in the driver's seat. This is not something you want to avoid. If you get a warning sign when you're at work and you feel like something bad's about to happen, ask yourself whether or not what you're doing is sustainable, whether or not you can do it for the next year, 3 years, 5 years, or 10 years. Come up with a game plan and pivot if you get this warning sign. If you get this warning sign when you're hanging around people, ask yourself, is my vibrations getting raised or lowered when I'm around this energy? When you are doing something at home, for example, maybe you're eating something and you get this warning sign, ask yourself, is this food digestible? Is this food that is something that's going to help me connect to spirit? Or is this food something that's going to keep me in a certain, a vibration and frequency? It doesn't mean that we can't have cheap meals and have fun. I have them all the time. But prioritize your energies, what I keep hearing from your angels. Now, also, I see here an investment you made in something or someone, and now it is going to pay back. You planted some seeds and now your garden is going to flourish, right? So what did you invest in? Did you invest in someone, maybe a relationship? Did you invest in something, a business, a career, a job, stocks, whatever the case is? I know stocks are down. Did you invest in yourself? Maybe investing in yourself, doing some spiritual healing, going on your spiritual journey, cleansing of the soul. Did you do any of that? Because whatever it is you're doing, Spirit's telling you to continue doing this. And you can tell you should because it feels right. But if you needed that confirmation, whether or not you should continue doing this because you're looking for a sign, this is your sign right now. Now, I also see you connecting with Spirit more, a lot more. And I see you taking some time for yourself because you are realizing the benefits of it. You are realizing that you getting to know your higher self, you connecting to yourself by meditating, visualizing, manifesting, journaling, all the things that may seem like they are, odd to do. it will become second nature. It will become home. I leave every single where I go with a pocketbook that's this big in my jacket pocket. I will not leave home without it. Because when I have a thought, I immediately write it down. What am I doing by doing so? Why am I not putting it in my phone? When I put it in my phone, it gets lost. When I write it down, it's like me taking my thoughts and putting it somewhere that it's valuable to me. It's right there close to my heart. I keep it close to my chest on purpose, right? And on top of that, I am showing spirit that spirit, I am collecting my thoughts. My thoughts mean something to me. So spirit goes, wow, you are respecting your thoughts. Like attracts like, law of attraction. I will respect your thoughts. What'd you write down? Oh, good. Let me make it happen. Do you see where I'm going with this? This is all spirituality. This is all me understanding. I got all these downloads when I connected to spirit and my higher self. These downloads did not come by a pill I took or a button I pushed. There's no pentacle energy. This is the energy that I see for you unfolding, and I see your life changing, Aquarius, for the better. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Remember, if you want your questions answered, write it down in the comment section. I love you. Until next time, ciao.